Hello, everyone. Come on in. Welcome to my home. It's Charlotte here. I am going to be doing today an index card week. I'm pretty sure 14. Hard to believe. My company's gone. Everybody's safely back in Colorado. Then we had friends down from Napa. They are now on their way from Palm Springs. They left yesterday, spent the night in Palm Springs, and they are making their way back up to Napa. So it has been about 2 weeks, really, since I've been able to get in and do some crafting. I'm happy to say my Alice in Wonderland journal is on its way to Australia. So that makes me very happy. And I need to catch up on my Journal to Inspire, and we need to start a new series. Easter is Sunday, and so I need to get to work on that. I have been working on my surprise boxes. I will have 16 this next time, and the theme for those is botanical. So just wanted to let you know and give you that update. This is the index card, and I just think this is so stinking cute. Great in any journal, great on a journal page. This is the back. You can see it is an index card. I love this because you can jot down so much on here, and then this is just, it's filled with tags. I took a Tim Holtz ticket tag, and we're missing a light. There we go. I took a Tim Holtz ticket tag and put some embossing powder on it, or not embossing, but the glaze. Love how that turned out. Then there is a Tim Holtz floral, and I took this graphic 45 and had this little piece left, and so created a tag to go in here. So we've got this upper pocket, and then you have a pocket down here. Here is a brown tag with some die cuts. Another tag here that I used with another scrap. I took and added a cute little pocket. Had this is handmade paper that's I cut out into hearts. Just thought that was as cute as could be. Another Tim Holtz ticket with embossing glaze, and a ticket here, so you have another pocket. And then what I did is I went ahead and I added 2 little pieces of ephemera and some bling, added a tab here with some bling, and then I had this left over from a project from before and added a bling and just went ahead and attached it with a, got this stuck here, attached it with a bulb pin. What? We've got eyelash trim. There we go. So this is what we're making today, a double index card, and it will have tags in the pockets. So let's just get this out of the way and get started with this little guy here, and this cutie patootie right there. We don't want anybody getting lost. We want everyone to be able to show up and come to the party. So this is it, guys. So let's get going. Like I usually do, I have everything ready. I have my 2 index cards, and this is where we're going to begin. Here is the first one. And then we've got this second one, and all I've done is I've just folded it up because this is what is going to create our pockets. A pocket here and a pocket there. So the first thing we're going to do, and you would just fold this up whatever makes you feel comfortable. My guess is this is probably, let's see, this ruler is not the easiest to read. This is just 1/8 of an inch shy of 2 inches. That was just how I liked it, but of course you would do that any way that you wanted. I've pre-cut my graphic 45 papers, and here is, let's see, what do we have at the top here? I'm pretty sure it's this one here, and it is. So what we're going to do is this is going to go down first because we want the bottom to not be shown when we put our pocket on. So this is our first step here. So we're going to glue this down, and you don't need a lot of glue because I am going to stitch this. If you don't stitch, then of course you're going to need to put more glue, but I basically just need glue to keep this in place until we go to the machine, because this will get stitched all the way around the perimeter. So now that we have this part on, we're going to pull this part here, and I've got this, and I wanted the majority of these tulips to show, and so I didn't cut this off. I didn't really see the point, so it goes almost all the way down to the bottom, but not quite. And on this, because we are not going to be stitching the top of this, I am going to make sure that I've got glue up here because I am going to take a notch out of the top of this. The sides will be stitched, the bottom will be stitched, but where I take the notch out will not be stitched. So I want to make sure that there's enough glue in here that it's not going to come apart at that notch. And then if you see you have any papers that hang over the side or don't quite match up, you can go ahead and trim that. But we're going to take a little notch right out of the top of this, just so you can identify that it is a pocket. And we're going to do the same thing at the bottom when we get that glued down. So our bottom piece is going to be this piece right here, and we are going to glue that down right now. So yeah, I am playing catch up. Would you believe it's going to be 96 degrees here Easter? Yes, it is 96. It falls back at night, so it's still cool, but it will be 96 and hardly any humidity. So that 96, even though it sounds like, oh my gosh, how can you stand it? Really doesn't feel like 96. So we have this down. So now let's take our little notch right out of the top. Just like that. And then we will put, although we really don't need it, just a little touch of glue here just to keep this down. And we're going to do the same and attach this to the front. Because it's going to be sewn, I'm not really worried about that. But like I mentioned, if you're not going to stitch it, then you might want to be sure to put enough glue on there. And now we're going to do a little distressing. Now you could, if you wanted to, have distressed these pieces before you put them together. And I think that's what I did in the last one. And I also chomped the corners. So let's chomp the corners, the top 2 corners of this on the 1/2 inch. Just like that. And then let's distress this, because that's just kind of what we do. You don't have to distress this. I thought about pulling out a pink and distressing it with a different color. As you can see, I didn't do that. I was afraid that it just might be too much. But then again, I thought kind of for summer it would have been cute. Just a little bit more. And then I am going to go around and stitch this. I think that's good. Now I am, this is the time when I'm going to take this to the machine and I'm going to just stitch around the perimeter there, and I will be right back, guys. Okay, we are stitched, and the one thing that I didn't think about, and I did this on the last one, is if you're going to put a little tab off to the side, it would save you to go ahead and put your tab and then stitch. And of course I didn't do that. I didn't do it with the other one, but we are going to take care of that right now. So let's just give this a little bit of Distress ink and attach this tab, because we want to hang a little tag off the side. We're not going to be doing that if we don't get this attached. And it does add, I think it's really cute, so we do want to do that. And I think I'm going to just put it right here. But I think, as you can see, the stitching would have come right through this, and because I didn't do this before, I have to go back and do it. And it's not a problem, it's just an extra step that you wouldn't normally have to take. And so now that we have the tab on, let me just run a stitch right down here. So okay, so you can see I've got that stitched on. We can now start on what we're going to fill this up with. So let me pull out the original and see what we've got. We have a ticket here that I've already made that because I did not want to do the embossing with the heat gun and everything online, put you through all that noise. Then we have this cute little tag, and this happened to be a remnant, so hopefully I have one very similar. And I don't see it, so let me go get one. Okay, we've got this cute little tag here. Close enough. Let's go ahead and give it a bit of a tag shape by cutting the corners like that. And I put this one away. Can put this away. Then we need our trusty little machine here so that we can put an eyelet in. So if you've got a crocodile, this is when you're going to need it. And we need an eyelet. I know I'm going to need another, so let's just take two out while we're at it. Put our little eyelet in here. Give it a squeeze. For some reason, I have a wonky crocodile, so there we go. And then I had a little bit of leftover bookbinding thread, and this is what I created that little bow out of. So let's go ahead and do that. Just make a little bow here. And you could hang something off of this if you wanted. I didn't, but you could. That's pretty big. Shorten this just a little bit. Got a cute little bow and enough string to do something else with at a later date. So, I mean, you could easily hang something off of this. Now, because this is waxy, sometimes it has a tendency to want to come undone, and I will just put a tiny dot of glue on there. Not anything fancy, just a little dot like that. So this will go in here. And then I've got a Tim Holtz botanical here that's going to come to the party as well, and it's going to go there. And then I think let's go ahead and put our eyelet on the side here. So let's get the crocodile, make a hole, get our eyelet in there, give her a little squeeze, and I don't know why, but for the tiny ones, some of them I just need to do it both ways. So we've got that. Then inside of this pocket, we have a, let's go ahead and build our, I've got a little tag like this, and it needs to be distressed. So let's do that. Go around the edges here. I'm thinking if I don't do it on the desk, then the camera's not going to shake. And then we're going to build a little garden. And let's see what I did on the other one. We just kind of layered flowers. I just kind of took from what I had, and added some cuteness to it. So let's start with this one because it is the largest. This one here, these are all Tim Holtz die cuts. You have to be able to pick it up. We'll put this one down first. Let's get some glue on her. And on me, don't forget, we got to get it on me as well. So here is the first one. Let's see what we've got here. Use a little dab of glue there. So there's one, and then we will put this one down. I think I had a pad of all different colored cardstock, and I think if I remember correctly, one day I just sat down and just started die cutting, and that's why I have all of these bright colors. Then we're going to use this guy here. This is very random. There's no right or wrong. It's what you like, your placement of all of this. It's just a cute little tag. And then I remember I debated if I wanted a butterfly over the top of these, which I think would be really cute. I opted not for that because it was going in a pocket. We'll just put this one there, and the metallic on this is a really pretty addition, I think. So I'll just get some glue on here. Hopefully I'm getting it in all the places I need it. I'll just get this down. I didn't care for it just like this, and that's why I thought if I had a butterfly here, it would be really, really cute. But then you wouldn't be able to get it into the pocket. So I had to consider that. I'm gonna snip these off. We don't need them. So what I did instead is I took a piece of eyelash trim and just tied a bow around here just to add a little something extra. So let's do that. And tying bows with eyelash trim, or not bows, but it's just a tie. And then what I did is I put just a little, I got it where I wanted it, and then I put a little dab of glue right underneath there to kind of adhere it. And then you could do something in the back. You could slip something back there. It still acts as a tag that you could easily write on, but you could also slip a little piece of paper or something back there as well. So here is this tag, and she's pretty cute. She looks pretty good. So we are going to put her right in there like that. And I really do like the addition of the eyelash trim because it gives you some movement and a little bit of a 3D effect. It's something a little bit different, and it just looks really pretty, I think. So we've got that one, and then we have a larger one here, and I need to cut this one as well. So let's trim this off so it looks like a tag. Just like that. And we are going to go ahead and put an eyelet in this. And then this is also going to get some eyelash trim up at the top, really for the same reason. Just because it adds movement, texture, and I think it looks really pretty. So I was gifted this, and I absolutely love it. And I think we did try and make a bow, so let's go ahead and try to do that. I want to thank, I had 3 packages in the mail, and I really, really want to give a shout out to Michelle Birdsong and to Carolyn Shanks and to Penelope Marshall for sending me Happy Mail. I loved every single thing, and it is very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. So let's create. I would have shared the Happy Mail, but I used beautiful laces from Carolyn in my, I'm going to put just a little touch of glue on here because this has a tendency to come apart. I used many of the laces in my Alice in Wonderland book, and so I would not be able to show that, and so I just thought it's just best for me to say thank you ever so much to 3 beautiful ladies. Very generous and very much appreciated. So here is another tag, and I I think I may have gone around just ever so lightly and just distress this. Doesn't have to be anything heavy, just a little bit. And then this will go in here. But do you see how, I mean, it just adds to it. Then we've got another Tim Holtz tag. And we have a little ticket that we are going to slip in here. Just like that. And then we have our sweet, sweet little, with this little label here. They've been tea-dyed. And just go around the edge, just real quick. Just like that. Not too worried about the back. Then we are going to, I cut this little piece of, I think it was a Prima paper, I want to say. It was a little scrap. And we're going to create a pocket. Just a cute little pocket here. So I am going to get ready to do the file folder series. It is going to be for beginners. Just in case you may be a little bit intimidated to the last one that I did. I know that some left comments saying, please, can we do something that a beginner could do? And so we are going to do that. Hopefully we will start that next week. Then I've got this little green heart from Handmade Paper. That goes right in there. And then this sweet little thing goes right in here like this so you can see it. It's like I said, you want to make sure everybody can show up just like that. And then we are going to concentrate on this and get our corner crumper back. And I just had chomped 1/4 of an inch just at the top. I left the bottom. I did not distress this one. I'm not sure I know why I didn't distress it, but I didn't. So we need a eyelet, another eyelet. And we need to take our little crocodile, put this on. Anyway, so we will be doing file folder. I'm not sure what yet. I have no idea. I guess we may just discover that on camera. Okay, I notice I don't have a bulb pin over here, so not a problem. Let's get our jewels. And we need, I think, if I remember correctly, it's 3 jewels. So let's see. Very random. I don't know what I've got. So I know I want a jewel on here. Just like that. Just adds a little bit of bling. Just like that. A little jewel up here. Little dot of glue. And I did not bring anything to add here because I didn't remember to do that. So I think we'll just go ahead and we'll just add a jewel right here. So I am missing a bulb pin and some little labels. So let me, and I think it was a white one. So we've got that. So let's add this on there. And then we will add our labels. Get this on there. So we've got that, just like that. And now we need something. We don't really have to have anything down here. I just added something there just for a little bit of visual interest. That's all it was. I'm pretty sure this is Tracy Fox. That would work. I think this one might be too big. Don't like that. Maybe this one. It may not be big enough. Put that there. That now I think is too long. So let's see, this might work now. I think that looks good, so we are going to go with this. And then we've got another index card done. So cute and so functional. And this would be great just to use. This would be great Happy Mail. If you like to send out Happy Mail, this would be really cute. Let's see, are we upside down? We are upside down. The print's so small you have to really, really look at it. And then I like to overlap them just a little bit, and I put that so that it's right there, and I don't want it totally evened up. So guys, that's it. You could do so much more with this. You could add a little, you could add a saying to this label. You could pack it more than what I've packed it, but this is it. This is I think it's week 14. So I hope you liked this. I hope it inspired you to make some of your own. And I will catch you when we do. I'm so far behind in Journal to Inspire. I'm almost embarrassed. But yeah, guys, I will be back. Journal to Inspire and starting a new series. So have a wonderful, wonderful Easter. Stay safe, be good. Yes, I did get my first shot. My arm hurt for three days, but other than that, I am good. So I guess I'm a member of the club now. Be well and take care, and I will catch you in the next video, guys. Bye.